First of all, the studies that have been used to show that estrogen causes cancer, breast cancer specifically, it was with Premarin, for instance, and Premarin is pregnant mare's urine.
Yeah.
It's the most popular hormone ever, and it's horse pee. It is literally horse pee that is concentrated in estrogen. That is not the same as estradiol that our bodies make up. And the other study that shows that, or multiple studies, they also have Provera or a progestin, a synthetic progestin, not progesterone. And so when we can't lump all hormones in the same category, now birth control pills, and if you look at younger women that get breast cancer in their 20s, for instance, a lot of times they are on birth control pills. But you can't link all estrogens and all progesterones with birth control pills because they aren't the same. They're not bioidentical. They're not the same as what our bodies make up.
Exactly. You're always going to have a different effect with synthetics.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We can try all we want to try to mimic, the way our body makes up hormones. But once you have a little bit of a change in structure, it's going to have huge implications in the body. Case in point, estradiol and testosterone, they are close to the same in structure. Yet if you have enough testosterone, you'll be a man. So just because something is close in structure doesn't mean it's going to act the same in the body.
Right.
And a good example is of how the progestins, i.e. medroxyprogesterone acetate, one of the ingredients in Prempro, also known as Provera, is supposed to mimic progesterone. And here's the analogy I always give. And if people know this, they will know more than most gynecologists and know more than most pharmacists do about hormones. What does progesterone mean? I'm going to put you on the spot, Shelly. What does progesterone literally mean?
Yeah.
Gestation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What do we use Depo-Provera for?
To avoid pregnancy.
Okay, that's how different they are. So when somebody says, well, they're close to the same, sure. One prevents pregnancy, one helps you get pregnant. That's how close they are. And that is what I try to educate anybody. If they know that about hormones, they'll understand the confirmation bias behind most hormone studies, that you got to learn how to look at them and realize that not all hormones are created equal.
And just measuring hormones is a shot in the dark most of the time. I have a lot of people who come in and, I just had my hormones tested and they were totally fine. And then we look at their breasts and their breasts say otherwise.
Right, exactly.
What was the test that the doctor used?
Right. What was the test? What test did they order? Right. And how do they interpret the test?
Exactly. And is it over a course of a day? Was it urine? Was it dry urine? Was it saliva? There's so many different ways to test your hormones.
And if a woman is still cycling, her hormones are going to be all over the board from day to day. Mm-hmm. Now post-menopause, they're not making as many hormones, so it's going to be a little bit more consistent. But what's normal and what's optimal is two different things.